Good morning, everybody. It is another beautiful day outside, so I hope after you watch this video, you're going to go outside and play for a while. And that's all I'm going to talk about for that right now. Okay, so just going to talk to the adults for just a couple of minutes here, okay? What I like to do once a year is pick a theme where we can talk about masks. And this is something that you could do with the kids at home. You have a mask, or you can just pretend that you have something that would work like a mask. But what I'll do, usually it's a monster theme, and I'll just hold up a mask that I have, and I'll talk about how even though I have the mask over my face, I'm still the same person that they know. And especially monsters are a good theme because a lot of kids are afraid of monsters. And it's kind of helping to show that even though there's this mask that looks like a monster, it's still a person back there that they know. And right now is actually a really good time to talk about masks, and hopefully these are not scary masks. But there are a lot of people wearing them right now, so this is a good time to talk about how even, let's get this one ready to go. Even when you do this, you're still the same person. See, because I just put it on, I'm still the same person I was before. I just have my face covered, and there's no reason to be worried about any of it or to be afraid of anything. I do this or I'm not going to be able to see. Okay. Still the same person. And even though I'm the only person in the room right now, I am going to keep wearing the mask while I tell you a story. Okay? Does that work for you? Good. All right. So this story is about Chippy. And Chippy is a chipmunk. We'll meet him here in a second, but we're going to start with this. So Chippy the chipmunk lives somewhere nearby. Might be near where you live. Maybe it's on a hilltop high. I'm not sure. We have a lot of those in this town. So he probably doesn't live on a hilltop. But Chippy goes to school, takes lunch in a box, lives in a house, and wears shoes and socks. He's kind of just like you, isn't he? And Chippy has a favorite old apple tree. And here is the apple tree. It's at the top of a hill. Let's see the tree. This is not very close, is it? Okay, there's Chippy's favorite old apple tree. Does it look like an apple tree? How do you know it's an apple tree? You only know that because I told you, right? Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so Chippy met the apple tree, so gnarly and old, on a dark winter day when it was snowy and gray. Clouds were in the sky, snow was starting to fly. Brrr! What a cold day. What do you do when it's cold? Brrr! And here, that's how we know it's a cold day. There's a snow cloud in the sky. And because it was cold, Chippy dressed just right. Whoops. With a scarf and some mittens pulled on tight. There he is, with his scarf and his mittens. And because it was cold, Chippy wore a big coat. See that big coat that Chippy has on? It had 3 giant buttons and a snap at the throat. Go 1, 2, 3 buttons. I don't know if you can see those very well. They're kind of far away on here, aren't they? Chippy looked at the tree and said, "How lonely. Not a leaf, not a bird. I see icicles only." That branch isn't sticking very well. Whoops. How many icicles does Chippy see? 1, 2, 3 icicles, like the buttons on his coat. The big old tree looked so lonely and bare. To keep it company, Chippy made a snowman right then and there. Chippy rolled up 3 snowballs. 1, 2. Icicles are in the way. We are not chopping the tree down. Okay, and here's snowball number 3. and he stacked them just so. And now that the old apple tree had a friend, Chippy went off feeling better again. Waving goodbye and turning to go, Chippy said, "I'll see you in spring when the sun melts the snow." And then here goes Chippy. Bye, Chippy. Well, just as the little chipmunk said that day, soon the icicles and snowman melted away. Bye, icicles, bye, snowman. The clouds grew puffy. There was rain on the way. The grass grew taller and greener each day. And there's our rain cloud instead of our snow cloud. That's how we know it's spring. Chippy returned to his tree on a brilliant spring day. He wore a raincoat and boots to stay dry while at play. Do you have a raincoat and boots? I have some rain boots. I was wearing them just a few days ago because it rained a lot, didn't it? And since it rains in the spring, Chippy did this sensible thing. He brought Anne. What is that? An umbrella. I had one of those with me a couple days ago, too. And wouldn't you know, the rain soon came down. Very soft, very slow. Can you make it sound like rain? Does that sound like rain? Okay, it's done raining. Chippy scampered to the tree, but it seemed rather strange. Okay, thought I fixed that. I have to be able to see my story. Okay. Chippy said, "What can it be? There's been a big change." What is the change to Chippy's tree? It grew leaves and flowers, didn't it? Now the tree wasn't bare, there was something there. There were blossoms and leaves, but that wasn't all. There was a nest with eggs. How many eggs? 1, 2, 3. 3 eggs in all. The sight was so beautiful, Chippy gave a big sigh. Then, turning around, Chippy saw this in the sky. What did Chippy see? A rainbow. Chippy was amazed. So much happened in spring. There was so much beauty he wanted to sing. Turning to go and starting to run, Chippy yelled, "I'll see you in summer when it's warm in the sun." Here he goes, taking his umbrella with him. Bye-bye, Chippy. Okay. A few months passed and the clouds went away. Bye, clouds. What do you suppose is in the sky now? Oh, the bright sun came out and was ready to stay. The sun is upside down. There we go. Chippy came back to the tree once again. It was summer and hot, so he didn't wear a lot. Here's Chippy in the summer. He's just got shorts on this time. On the tree were, what's on the tree now? Aside from felt, keeps coming off. Apples, shiny and red. Chippy said, "I'll eat these with my cheese and bread." Chippy set down his basket, a good picnic lunch, and in the shade of the tree he started to munch. Chippy heard a sweet sound and looked all around. Then he saw that the eggs in the nest were all gone. In their place were chicks. How many chicks are there? 1, 2, 3, just like the number of eggs. There were 3 chicks chirping a song. And what do birds sound like when they sing? Chirp, chirp, chirp. Is that what birds sound like? What a wonderful day, Chippy said. It's true. I see the sun and the birds. Birds are here. And the red apples, too. Chippy picked up his basket and said, turning to go, I'll see you again, Tree. There's one more season, you know. Here goes Chippy. What is the one more season that's left after this? You know what it's called? We've already had winter and spring and summer. The next one is called fall, and it's the one that we're going to get here in a month or two. A few months later, Chippy walked back from school. The sun was less bright. I still can't see. I fixed this. And the air had turned cool. So here he is in the fall. He's got a sweater on for the cool air. My felt keeps falling off. Fix that later. Fall had begun. The wind whistled by. Chippy had a kite, hoping it would fly. Oh, I think you need the wind, which is not going to stick because the felt came off of that one before you even put it on the board. We're just going to have to pretend, okay? To see the wind, what does the wind sound like? That's the wind. Okay, we're going to pretend. But there's his kite. The tree was different now, not quite as green. I know, it's the felt is the problem. All right, where's my next tree? Leaves of yellow, brown, and red filled the scene. Okay, we are still not chopping the tree down. Chippy went to the nest and saw the nest went to the tree and he saw that the nest had blown away, which it kind of is doing already anyway. But up in the sky, 3 birds flew Chippy's way. See that? 1, 2, 3. They went from eggs to chicks to birds. It made Chippy happy to see the birds flying free. He thought, I've learned a lot from this old apple tree, but I just can't decide which I like best of all. Is it winter? There's winter. Or spring. This one, I don't know how well it's going to stick. It's missing half of its felt. Winter or spring. I guess we're chopping the tree now. Or summer. Here's our summer tree. Or fall. Is it winter or spring or summer or fall? He doesn't know which one he likes best. But I don't have to decide, Chippy shouted with pride, because they'll all be right here again every year. Yep, that's how seasons work. Do you have a favorite season? My favorite season is fall, because it's not so hot anymore, or humid, because, humidity, right? And the leaves are changing colors. And there's pumpkins, including that thing that's going to make every adult watching this groan right now, pumpkin spice. I'm just going to admit it. My favorite kind of tea is pumpkin spice tea. And I'm not ashamed. So what's your favorite season? Do you like it for a reason? I just rhymed there, didn't I? Okay, and if you want to know more about seasons, we have books here at the library. You can learn about them here from some books. And we'll get a new season in a couple of months, so you can just wait till then too, I suppose, if you want. But I don't know where I'm going with this. So I am going to be done now, and I will see you again next week. Bye.